or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm trying something a little bit different because I've decided moving forward, I would like to be your source for all activewear launches. I know it can be so challenging to track all the different ones that are happening between BuffBunny and Alphalete and Gymshark and DOYOUEVEN, and there's just so Better Bodies. There's just so many that come to mind, and I know that like finding all the launch info can be challenging. So that is where I come in, and that is where you will come to me, and I'll have done all that compiling for you. Today I have two upcoming launches that I want to talk about, and then some new gear, well, old new gear from Lululemon that I kind of want to go over and just see what you think about it. So let's get into the video. First launch that I want to talk about is from BuffBunny, and if you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I'm a big fan of BuffBunny. I have ordered from several of their launches and I have loved absolutely every piece that I've gotten. So when I saw that they were launching a swim line, I was very excited, and just like everything's gonna be, you know it's gonna be good quality, you know they're gonna last, and you know that they're gonna fit well and be comfortable. So I was so excited to see their first photos come out, and oh, I have to be honest. So the first swimsuit that I saw on their Instagram feed was the, gosh, what's it called? Luxe Leisure one piece. And I thought that the top part was really cute, but I'm personally not a huge fan of belts, so I don't know if this particular swimsuit is one that I'll be going for. But let's go through the other pieces in the launch that's happening. And I have been following Heidi Summers on Instagram, and she has, you know, kind of been hinting at perhaps they'll bring swim back because people have reacted very positively to it, and this was supposed to be a one-time thing, and who knows, maybe we'll see more swim from BuffBunny. So also, before I forget, BuffBunny sends out pieces to influencers before the launch. I will link my favorite videos below of the girls who did get pieces and are reviewing them, so you can get a feel for sizing and also see the colors more. So the first one that we went over was the Luxe Leisure one piece. And then there is also the Vitamin C one piece, which looks like it has a little mesh on the side, which I think is super cute. And then I know that there's some two pieces in here. Oh, one more one piece, the Pleat the Fifth one piece, which I think out of the three one pieces that they've shown here, that one is my favorite. And then also they have the High and Low Tide set. And that's one of those tops similar to the 437 tops that you can kind of like tie different ways. You can wear the front as the back and the back as the front, and you're still covered, and it's still a functional swim top. So really you're getting multiple pieces for the price of one, which I think is great. I honestly haven't seen the pricing for these, but I can assume that they'll be not outrageously expensive, but also not like cheap, like not Zoffel pricing. But the last piece here is Chasing Waterfalls, and I think that that's definitely my favorite bikini that I've seen from the launch. I'll put in some more photos here of girls that I've seen on Instagram in it. And yeah, so this will be launching this coming Saturday, and I think it's going to be a great launch, and I'm definitely going to try to get a few pieces from that. All right, so the second activewear launch that I want to talk about is from the brand DOYOUEVEN, and they're an Australian brand. And I actually did a review on them, I think earlier this year or late last year. Honestly, time has just jumbled in my mind. And basically, I know I enjoyed all the pieces I got from them. If you've seen them on Instagram, you've either seen their cropped long sleeve seamless shirts, or you've seen the speckled like black and white leggings or in sports bra or some version of that. That's actually one of the things that I ordered and what got me interested in them to begin with. So they have a launch coming up, and it is at noon Australian Standard Time on the 27th, which if I did my math right, that's 7 p.m. on Monday Pacific time. So 10 p.m. Eastern on the 26th. It's kind of late, but I think that they'll be worth it. And honestly, the shipping from Australia was super fast. I mean, obviously right now there might be a few delays, but I definitely wouldn't say that because it's coming from so far, at least with me being in the States, like it still felt like timely shipping. But I can see there's 3 different sets that they're at least displaying. So here we have the teal with like a navy blue contour, outline, accent, navy blue accent, and then gray and white, and then black and gray, some like brighter colors and more tame colors. And I think that it's, you know, perhaps a good mix to start with for these. And then I know that they also do often release the popular items in more colors later once they see, you know, it sold and it did well and people liked it. So those are the 2 launches that are on my radar, and let me know if you have any that you're most excited for, or which one of those 2 you're most excited for. So if you've spent any time on my channel, you'll know that I do love Lululemon. I think I bring them up in almost every video, even when the video is completely unrelated. But another thing that I love about them, or one of the things that I love most about them, is their Swiftly Tech long sleeve. I run in it, I hang out in it, I work out in it, I do everything in my Swiftly Techs, and I own several in different colors because, you know, you gotta change your shirt some days. And earlier this year, Lulu released a Swiftly Tech 2.0, so you can no longer get the old Swiftly Tech. And I thought it was very interesting because I've loved my shirts and I was like, what is wrong with them? So I wanted to go to the website and look at some of the reviews. Overall, the shirt actually has really good reviews. It has 4 stars now. I don't know what it used to have, but most of the people are liking it. But I always like to look at those 1-star reviews, see what people think they got wrong, because honestly, I think it is the perfect shirt. So what they did do to it, the fit of it, so it has this flatter, softer neckline, and then they've also slightly loosened the sleeves. And while I will say that sometimes getting my shirt on, it did feel tighter than other times, it was never for me an issue of like getting my arms into the actual sleeves. And I think it's more of like a preference, because I definitely have one that's cut a little bit differently, and so it's a little bit looser. And then anyway, so they made the sleeves a little bit bigger, and then they updated the thumb holes. So instead of just being like a hole on the side of the shirt, I think they've made it a little bit more like a flap, perhaps, so you can stick your thumb through easier. And I think that, again, like the thumb hole was pretty far down, so maybe it got moved up a little. That is how it looks to be in the photo, and maybe it's more natural for your thumb to like lay out of it versus like being like this, which is, honestly, I don't use the thumb holes because my thumb doesn't just hang out like this, but the sleeves are so long that I just roll them back. Anyway, so it has an average of 4 stars, which again, really isn't bad. 62 5 stars thus far, and 11 1 stars. And again, some of the 1 stars are talking about how the quality isn't the same, and then also how it's like, why replace a customer favorite, which is what I'm saying. But again, I can't talk until I own the shirt, and I know it will be in my closet soon, so don't you worry, I will probably have one very soon. And basically, I think it's people just missing the old one. I don't know, what do you think? Did the Swiftly Tech need to be updated? Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't come in the full range of colors that the old Swiftly Tech did. This comes in fewer colors. And I think, again, they're just testing things out because maybe people won't like it, and maybe they will bring the old one back. Who knows? So that is all I have for you today, and where I'm going to leave you for now. Let me know down below if you're going to get anything from the BuffBunny Swim and which pieces you're most excited for, as well as if you're going to go and try to get some DOYOUEVEN pieces. I mean, I think they're cute. I'm not a huge fan of seamless, but I also haven't tried that many, so I'm willing to try more seamless pieces. And also, as an honorable mention, I want to go over some new Alo Yoga pieces because I am trying to be a source for all activewear launches. And while it's not a launch exactly, there's some new pieces. There's their level up bra, their level up leggings. They have a new double take pullover, and then the Pulse long sleeve. They didn't make it in as like my 4th brand because I've never bought anything from Alo, and I feel weird talking about them entirely, but you know, maybe someday I'll get something from them. Maybe I'll get one of those pieces. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below. See you in my next video. Bye.